Hello, hello, hi! My name is Chroma. I'm Chroma the Sage. I'm a timeless, ageless cyber being, and it's very nice to meet you. Surprise! I told y'all I would probably be doing a surprise stream one of these mornings, and it's gonna be today, because last night I finally received my copy of Death Stranding 2 and got it all installed. I installed it, I installed the update, I installed my DLC pre-order bonuses and all that, and then another update this morning, so we are good to go. I expect to spend 2 to 3 hours today just kind of poking around and seeing how we do in the start here. You know, obviously if we're in the middle of a cutscene, I'm just not gonna go, hey guys, goodbye, I gotta go bed. But I want to see how far we can get before I get tired, or yeah, probably I get tired. Thank you for popping in for a little bit, Goat. I hope you have an awesome day. If you're lurking, that's a-okay. Any of the rest of y'all, enjoy the lurk. I'm gonna be your Chroma co-pilot this morning. I'm gonna send you good vibes to make sure that you have a good day karmically. Hello, Daddy. Welcome in. How you doing? My wrist can't bend that way. What you been up to? Oh, I didn't test my shoutout command yet. I need to do that before we get much further. So you're gonna be my my shout out test subject. Horn, oh my goodness, welcome in. thank you for your resub. 38 months. I just saw Pug Jody's the other day. I was like, I wonder where Horn is. But Horn's been busy. Horn's got his own life, okay? I shouldn't be mad. I shouldn't be upset. In fact, if anything, I'm very, very grateful. Thank you. You are awesome. This is me ranting. That's a very long title. My goodness, usually my shoutout doesn't do that long of a title. Just says they were playing this, and here is their channel. What is this cozy dog? Is this a really old clip? Is usually your face cam. This is you playing the Fortnite. I heard that's where you can find Johnny Silverhand, is in Fortnite. And then you can also see, you know, Iron Man in Fortnite. And you know what else it starts out in that? Oh, Helldivers! That looks like Helldivers! You know, from Fortnite. Alright, it looks like our shout out is working, and it's on about a 1 minute delay. Thank you for being my test subject. I kept kicking it around for at least a week of like, okay, going into the Death Stranding 2, should I do like a story recap or something? Because it's a really convoluted story, and I want to make sure everyone's on the same page, or at least the general confused understanding that I am, you know, before we move into it. But then installing it today, it looks like on the main menu there's a story recap thing, so yay! Less pressure on me. You could find him there, and that was that was Mando. It looks like darker colored armor than he normally wears. Welcome in. How you doing today? I'm just gonna call you DPS, because the rest of your name is a little too difficult, hun. If you have other nicknames, please let me know. So, yeah, I like watched my recap videos and things like that to try to like remind myself of a few things. before we jump in. And if anything, it just reminded me that there was a couple things I still missed in Death Stranding 1, like little Easter eggy things. Like story-wise, we hit everything, but like apparently, you know, there's a chance that you can get like Hideo Kojima as like a tar nightmare when you're in the bunker, like when Norman Reedus is sleeping in the bunker, and I never got that. Maybe it's a rare encounter, you know, things like that. So we're gonna actually just jump into it, because again, this is gonna be a stream on the shorter side, and I want to get as much done, you know, get some ground covered, because Lord knows I couldn't wait until Monday to play this. Our Monday evening stream, that's too far away for me. Look at this, so cute. Look at the baby. Look at the cute baby. All right, I just used my keyboard. No, I'm playing this on mouse. I mean, I'm playing this on PlayStation. I tried to use my mouse and keyboard. Silly me. There we go. Snazzy, welcome in. How you doing? Yes, surprise! Early stream. Short early stream. How you doing? How you been lately? All right, I'm gonna select the Death Stranding recap option and see what this is, and maybe I'll try to fill in some gaps if, you know, it doesn't cover everything, or at least the things that I want covered. You know, the main thing is things like, you know, Sam Porter's agoraphobia. You know, see, he in the first game, he was generally like, don't touch me. He doesn't want to be near people. He doesn't want to touch people, things like that. Because you remember we had that really awkward shower with Deadman where he was like spitting in our face. Yeah. But in the trailer for Death Stranding 2, we got not only Norman Reedus being touched by another human being, he was smooching. Him and what's her face, Fragile, were making out, and their nose like squished all over the place. So maybe he's over, at least partially over, his agoraphobia. Is it agoraphobic? I think so. Hang in there, just finalizing things for a thing me and a friend of mine are doing this weekend. Ooh, I'm excited. Is it gonna be fun? Are you gonna go a place? Yes, you were the one that spat on me in the shower. Doing a charity raid train here on Twitch. Oh, let's go. Don't forget to put that in my promotions channel in my Discord, okay? Oh, it's like a slideshow. Look at the big old print, the big old handprint. Beached things. I've pretty much avoided getting a void out at any point in time during my playthrough of Death Stranding 1. I was really good about making sure my corpses went and got burnt. I used non-lethal weapons, so, you know, people got knocked out, they didn't get killed, you know, things like that. So actually, like I've seen void outs happen in like videos and stuff on YouTube, but I actually was too good about it. I was too good about being a porter, so I never got one in my own game. And I also generally, like, one of the things I wish I did better in Death Stranding 1 as a streamer was I wish I would have been more combative in looking to pick fights with the tar monsters. In the end, I was a little bit scared about it, and I was really good at avoiding them. But we kind of missed out on a couple really cool fights because I was avoiding them. But it's the rumor is at least Death Stranding 2 will be more combat focused than Death Stranding 1 was. So maybe that won't be an issue. Welcome in, broski hoski. How you doing today? I'm glad you're having fun here so far. Mm-hmm. That's what affected Fragile. So we had that scene where Troy Baker's character, I forget his name, Troy Baker's character forced Fragile to run in the time fall in the rain that rapidly ages her with nothing on but a hood. So like her face is still the correct age, but the rest of her got super aged, and she kind of got traumatized and angry about that, for good reason. And she took her frustration out on him later. He got some comeuppance, but according to the trailer, he's back. Mhm. Pretty self-explanatory. From this point forward, super spoiler warning, because we're going to be talking about stuff from Death Stranding 1 while playing Death Stranding 2. One of the big reveals for Death Stranding 1 was that the president, um, so at some point, I forget why, it slipped my mind, but basically her spirit and her body split, and her spirit lived most of its life in on the beach, on that purgatory, that in between life and death area, and her body continued to live its life in the real world. But the thing is, like, her spirit would occasionally appear in the real world also, and people were like, why does she sometimes look young and other times she look old? Because her spirit on the beach never aged. And there was a whole lot of shenanigans with Troy Baker's character trying to take advantage of the president's either physical body or spirit body in order to basically hasten the end of the world instead of stop it. That's his whole terror organization thing, is the end is inevitable. Let's stop dicking around about it, that sort of thing. But the president was full of shit too, and super corrupt, because the president was the one that decided to create Bridges, the organization, where, hey, let's do experiments on babies and mothers, expectant mothers, to see if we can harness the other side, harness the beach, harness other world powers, do things that give us more control over the world that is, this doomsday scenario that we're living in. And so they created the bridge babies. Babies where mom is died during the pregnancy, but baby is still alive, just in the little container. And that's because the baby has a connection to both life and death. It has some sort of superpower in this apocalypse world to sense all the other BTs around us. Now that our bridge baby, Lou, is out of his bottle, and we're letting him grow up. We have yet to see what effect that has on the story and mechanics, because mechanically, Sam can't see the BTs. He needed Lou to be able to do that. Maybe we're still gonna carry around Lou, just not in a bottle? I don't know. Let's see. Sorry, that was a long explanation, but it was important going into this. Lou didn't even have a name before Sam named him. It was just bridge baby number blah 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 blah. Barcode this. Serial number that. That's what, okay, I was saying agoraphobia. It's whatever that phobia is. No touchy. This is spirit version of the president. Welcome in, nerd. Hello, hello. You got my nose. You booped it. Right there. Right in the middle. Good aim. Look, as his little, like, pin that he's wearing on his chest, it's the same thing as the necklace that the president spirit form is wearing. That little thing basically enables her to communicate and sometimes travel between the worlds, between the dimensions, the beach and our physical United States Earth. So I can't remember if in the story if he just inherited that thing from the president or if he had one of his own, but I think he inherited the presidence's. Yeah, mega story spoilers going forward. This is the recap. He's basically a Frankenstein. He was kind of our Jiminy Cricket character in Death Stranding 1 of, hey, let me help guide you and tell you lore things and make sure you don't get in too much trouble, and hey, you better be careful about this person. They're up to shenanigans. That sort of thing. So generally a good person, just weirdly 90% of him is made up of other people's parts for some reason or another. Like he's Frankensteined together. Which you would think that might give him like BB abilities as well, being able to like, especially if they're from dead people. If he has dead people's organs, you'd think that he'd be able to communicate with the other side also, but yeah, I don't know, he hasn't said one way or the other on that. Oh, I kind of forgot about these. I fully forgot about those two. Yeah, it's now the more you get into Death Stranding lore, the weirder things get, the more convoluted. But generally, like, the soul in the body can exist separately together, mash things together. And this is one of those occasions of, if the president can do it, why not we? One died and the other put their soul in their body instead of staying in their own body. I can't remember the exact circumstances, but yeah, like one died and the other was like, yeah, let's just put both our souls into one body, because otherwise, you like your body failed you. Come live in mine, or something like that. Hello, DM. Hello, how you doing today? Ah, Hartman. I love this guy. Mm-hmm. I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy that I get to do a little surprise stream this morning. We get to start our journey into Death Stranding 2. I'm excited. I'm like really chomping at the bit here, but we're taking some necessary steps with our recap here. So yeah, Hartman, he was basically our yeah, okay. Dead Man was good for people lore that are around us currently. Heartman is good for world lore and past lore. Things that previously happened. And like one of the things that he revealed was like the Earth has been through something like 5 different Death Strandings, apocalypse level events before this most recent one. And like he's like, yeah, you remember the dinosaurs, right? Yep. There was a whole Death Stranding there. The big boom happened, which is why, one of the reasons why Troy Baker's character keeps thinking like, yeah, the end is inevitable. Just let it happen. It's a part of nature. It's been happening for billions and billions of years. I love Reasonable Time Chroma. I don't. Like I had some food, I had some caffeine, because I want to make sure to absorb as much at the beginning here as possible, but this won't be a long stream, because I do work technically later today, and I need to be responsible. Of all of the weird characters that we got in this game, Hartman's probably my favorite, or really up there in the list of favorites. Is like I love everything about him, both technically and character wise. It's such a really interesting person. Nom 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 nom. Mm-hmm. Higgs. I keep saying Troy Baker's character. It was Higgs. I forgot. He's named after Higgs boson. Every time I see you, even if it's only for a minute, it brightens my day. Ah! Thank you, DM. Thank you. That's my whole goal. I want to make your day just a little bit brighter. So there was like romantic tensions between Sam and Fragile in Death Stranding 1, but plot wise there wasn't a whole lot of room for anything to happen. If anything, Fragile was kind of pissy at us, but obviously something happens, because they're making out in the trailer here for Death Stranding 2 with their squishy noses and everything. So he got over his no touchy rule, but only for someone special like Fragile. The baby that you see is not gonna be their baby. At least if they do have a baby, it's gonna be a much younger. Maybe still inside, because right now, timeline wise, I believe we're still taking care of Lou. Lou is should be under a year old. Mm-hmm. I did real good. I built a lot of roads. I did a lot of the zip line stuff. I was real good at it too. And so the way that I did things with Death Stranding 1 while streaming was any of the more mundane things like, I need to gather resources so I can maintain this road, or I need to do these deliveries to make sure to unlock this new area. Things like that I tried to do off stream. And then anything that seemed like it was major plot, mainline mission, I made sure to do those on stream. There's, I believe, only like a couple things that I didn't get recorded, but they were things like random encounters while we were in our little bunker resting for the day. Otherwise, we were pretty. I was pretty good about capturing all the good bits. And I'm gonna try to do just as good with this one, where maybe if it seems obvious that it's a downtime activity, I'll do it off stream. But I'll probably be doing a lot more on stream than I did previously, just as a precautionary measure. Not to mention, like, they keep teasing, like, this is going to be slightly more combat-y than the first one, so there's probably going to be a lot more action involved than the first one. It's still a delivery game. At its core, it's a point A to point B delivery game, just with a whole lot of plot and fun tools. There's the Higgs. He's so fabulous. God complex and everything. He sent a tar kaiju after me. Granted, they in the trailer again, they teased that for this game we're gonna have tar kaiju battles, 1v1 at least. But it looked like in the cinematic there might have been multiple. But in the first game, it was just the one tar kaiju that we fought from the ground on foot. And he created it because, the whole I want the world to end thing, so let's go do the quickest way possible. That big handprint we saw at the beginning of this slideshow? It was from one of those. I can't wait until we do our tar kaiju battle. That'll be cool. Mm-hmm. So, if I'm remembering correct, and again, I'm a little bit fuzzy on the details because it's been a while and it's a very convoluted plot. The terrible truth is that Sam himself used to be a bridge baby, and he was the cause of the latest Death Stranding, the biggest apocalypse event that they're currently living through. Mainly because but it wasn't exactly his fault. So here's from what I remember. Mads Mikkelsen's character, we saw a little bit of him as a villain and a little bit of him as a hero, and we could go into that. It's a whole side thing, but we're not gonna right now. Mainly, President, I told you how they're creating bridge babies. They're doing experiments on fetuses and stuff to make bridge babies. Sam was one of those. They convinced Mads Mikkelsen's character that in order for his wife to survive and his baby to thrive, to put them in these experiments. And that was Sam as a baby. And then eventually Mads Mikkelsen's character found out that they're lying, that they're just gonna kill mom and let baby live in a bottle for the rest of his life and be part of these experiments. So he tried to escape with baby Sam Bridges, bottled Sam Bridges. And he tried to escape the facility, but in the process he got shot a bunch, and Sam got shot up and died. Well, whenever someone straight up dies without being burnt right away, it causes a what do they call it, a void out. So they had a big old void out, but because he's a bridge baby, it was worse. It was a Death Stranding, I believe. So, president, the corrupt president lady, was the one that actually fired the gun that killed baby Sam. But since the president's spirit form, seen here, living on the beach, this little purgatory in between life and death, saw the baby, instantly recognized him. It was like, nope, this is not your time. Healed him and sent him back. So Sam was basically survived it, and now he's like kind of got powers from both sides. It's been intonated that he might have powers because of this whole thing, but it hasn't fully manifested. But it's that whole thing of it's not your time was kind of the hard truth of, yeah, this is this lady that you've trusted this whole time. The one on the earth is bad, but the one on the beach is technically a chaotic neutral entity. Because they're kind of two separate people, even though they're connected. Again, that's a whole thing, and I'm explaining terribly. That's kind of what happens. Not gonna await you to ask the question of the day. I want to know. Give me the question. I just seen that Hoover is head tip board. What? What is? I don't understand your sentence, DM. Give me a minute. I will come up with a question of the day. Right now, I'm focused on plot. Give me a moment. See, there's baby Lou and grown-up Sam. He's no longer bridge baby. He was kind of okay using Lou as a BB, kind of, until he realized he used to be one, plus special circumstances on top of that, which is why the character motivation moment of him saving Lou, the final straw. There we go. All right, and now we're in the present. We kind of touched on a few important things. Yes, so basically super confusing. Yes. Thank you for following. I appreciate you. I'm not sure what's going on with my alerts. Sometimes they're working and sometimes they're not. There it goes. I saw it in one spot, but not the other. Yeah, I will, as I remember things, I'll try to, pop up and be like, oh, right, this refers to this thing and that refers to that thing. I like, this is nothing to do with the plot, but I like how aesthetically people have like allergies the whenever they're around the otherworldly stuff, the stuff that comes from the beach. It gives living people allergies. And the way that manifests is like, usually the people cry, but folks like the Troy Baker character, Higgs, he has the tar that comes out. And again, spoilers. We also saw the trailers and gameplay stuff with the new character lady in the white dress. She had like tar all over her, and she had like sliding tar powers. So like she inhabits the allergies. If anything, she probably has earth allergies because she's so comfortable being from the beach. I already gave up on Death Stranding 1 with my dude. It's just an incredible story, or so I've been told. Get back to it eventually. I promise you, after the first couple hours, you're gonna be like regretting that you put it off for so long. It's more of like a chill, like if you like resource management games, it actually scratches that itch a little bit. If you like pretty games, it definitely scratches that itch. And if you like convoluted weirdness, you're in the right place. Hello, Kitsune. Hello. So we're gonna see a lot of people crying while they act like nothing's happening because of the, beach allergies that they have. Movie is great, gameplay less so. Here to see what's been improved on. There we go. Well, the cinematics, I think, might be what they're talking about. Game supports autosaving. Yes, I will not. Okay, here's the real question. How mean to myself do I want to be? I'm not gonna go just a super easy mode. I want a little bit of a challenge, so either casual or normal, but I'm not super badass, as we know, so not brutal either. So what's the difference between casual and normal? Gameplay remains relatively effortless, allowing you to enjoy the story, recommended for those who want to enjoy a few moderate challenges along the way. That's usually where I'm at. Mixes challenging gameplay with an enjoyable story, recommended for those who are familiar with action games and want to experience everything this title has to offer. Yes, I want to experience everything this title has to offer. Start the game at the selected difficulty level, can be changed. Okay, good. If it gets too hard, I might adjust it later. We'll see. It said that a person's birthday indicates their path in life. Why did it put that picture? That's like my OG, I just powered up my PlayStation for the first time profile picture. I've updated it twice since then. Research. So, you guys have asked me this before too, which is when is my birthday? And I don't have one, because I don't have memories going that far back. But I do like to celebrate the 1st of January 1983, because that is the birth of the internet as we know it now. So we're gonna just do January 1st. We did get almost a confirmation that they are gonna do a live action. But Ritas is kind of like outright said it and then taken it back a little bit. A couple of times of like, hey, if there was ever a live action, would you play yourself in it? And he's like, yeah, I absolutely do. I mean, would. Things like that. Yeah, 1983 is when the internet was first birthed. At least the version as we surf upon it now. Doesn't feel like that long ago, does it? Whilst dooms can afflict almost anyone, those born under constellations with a greater connection to the beach, including Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, and Delphinius, are said to be more susceptible to developing the condition. It is believed that such individuals are fated to walk a life path fraught with... Okay, so this was one of the other things that got touched on, and I forgot to say. So, the reason why Higgs is kind of more badass than Sam, even though Sam went through the whole rebirth thing, is because of his birthday, basically. He was born cool. So Higgs has got kind of some powers because he's born cool. Sam is on the other end of that spectrum. Even though he died and came back, he wasn't born cool, so he doesn't have as many cool beach powers. Fragile is somewhere in between because she can do her teleport thing. She still has allergies. She cries, but she does her poof, her bamfing, instant transmission. She's one of these. All right, DM. You want a question of the day? How about this? Would you, if you lived in the Death Stranding world, you know, basically apocalypse world, you know, you can see ghosts, you know, people teleport around, there's bridge babies, etc., etc. What job would you want to have? Would you want the more explory kind of job like Sam Bridges has, you know, a porter, point A to point B? But it's dangerous, but you get to explore the world. Or would you be someone that lives in a bunker, just kind of hunkers down and survives? Or would you be something, you know, else, like a pilot or a politician or a military person, a terrorist? Ooh. Damn it, Kojima, that's cool. Should I hide this stuff on the top of the screen so you guys can see more of the cinematics? Is that annoying up there, or are we okay? I can get rid of that if it gets in the way. A bang that echoed around the world, a phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. Beach things, lost spirits of the dead found their way to our midst when they came into contact with the living. The result was something I didn't read fast enough. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear of them, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated and humanity crept towards extinction. This is being played on my PlayStation. To unite what was left of America, a porter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together, they journeyed west across the continent, reconnecting the people through the chiral network. Yeah, they don't have this on PC, only PlayStation right now. But on the day that the United Cities of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Though UCA officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. How's the audio, by the way? We kind of had a loud moment there, but overall, how we doing? I could adjust things. Pizzas. Old DVDs. Socks. Here, all done. Can I pause? I can pause. Oh, but I can't adjust the volume while I'm here, can I? I wanted to go into settings. All right, we'll just keep going. First chance it gives me, I'm gonna see if I can bump up the sound just a little bit. Look at the skulls, like the tree grew around the skulls. Whale skull. I'm gonna make myself smaller too. There's too much pretty things. I should be tinier so you can see more pretty things. There we go. Copy that, Snazzy. Thank you for popping in for a little bit. I appreciate it. Oh, did you see that shadow? That was cool. Ah, fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna do it this way. There we go. The scenery's too pretty. I want us both to see more of it. There we go. It's your boy. It's the Sam. I'm gonna get so many copyright strikes just from this game. And I'm okay with it because the music's gonna be gorgeous. Yeah, baby. Hey, baby. He's not agoraphobic of Baby Lou, that's for sure. Oh, is that like a little gas mask? Hold on. No, okay, no. For a second, it looks like he put like the angle was weird. It looked like he put a little mask over Lou. Indicates blood levels, indicates Sam's stamina. Yes. We're at full blood and full stamina. L1. Okay. There we go. Can I zoom? Is there a zoom? Oh, I'm covering it up. R3. There we go. There's a city in the distance. And look, I can see that rainbow. It looks like we're on the chiral connected side. There is a chiral unconnected side over there. Okay, okay. What else is behind me? Jump to something. Ah, okay, okay. What is this? Why would you make that a hologram? Just make one yourself. You don't have to... I forget what they're called, but it's basically a little, like, marker. It's a little, like, thing that hikers would put to mark things. Are we in Australia already? So, a good portion of the game is supposed to take place in Australia. And of course, most of Australia is a desert. Or we could be somewhere in the US that's all desert and mountainy. This is kind of post-apocalyptic. Oh, shit! This is kind of post-apocalyptic-y, so we could already be in the US and I just don't know. Things, the geography could have changed. Jumping uses stamina. What's this button do? What's this button do? What's this button do? Alright, so we still got the... I gotta hold on to my straps mechanic. This is R1, R2, L2. That's my zoom. R1 does nothing so far. Aye, hello, how you doing? It's good to see you. We're doing like a little bit of a surprise early morning stream. Oh, geez, don't fall. No. How is my baby not all scuffed up by now? I almost smashed Lou's face into that rock face. I got my copy of Death Stranding too. And I want to... No! I want to get us started. I couldn't wait until Monday. You know what? Maybe this is where we decide. This might be where we're going. I should not be entrusted with children. This whole baby is gonna be one giant bruise by the time we get to where we're going. I felt safer when he was in like his little encasement thing in Death Stranding 1, but he's just out here and vulnerable now. A part of me is really hoping that he's actually a ghost. You know, maybe he's already dead. This is definitely not the path we should be going. As you do your deliveries in Death Stranding 1, your stats increase a little bit. You get sturdier, you get more stamina, things like this. You're able to arrange your backpacks and your front packs so that your traversing is not like this. We are just starting out again, so we're working with some base stats. When you enter a new area, oh yes, here, let me adjust the audio again. I was saying how I wanted to boost that up a bit. Difficulty, controller, camera, language, graphics, volume. Let's just put this all the way, and then maybe not all the way up. All right, tell me how that is. It's we're not in a super loud moment, but you're right. I did need to boost it up. Whenever you enter a new area, it's generally like this, just super rough terrain that's difficult to traverse before any structures are in place. Finding a safe route. Tap L1 terrain scanner. These icons indicate terrain where it's easy to lose your footing. You mean all of this? All of this? I think I lost my footing. You don't hear it at all? Okay, that is definitely an issue. Here, can I do? Let's see. I need something that's loud. Like, I see the levels moving in my OBS. All right, I'm gonna go fall over something so he'll talk, and then we'll see the audio levels. Oh, I can double jump? What? Nothing? Nothing? Huh. Alright. Let me see. Advanced audio properties. Oh! I think I found the problem. There we go. Ever since that FBC stream where I had to like separate my Discord audio, I've been having some issues. Thank you for helping me with that. Look, it's little critters. They kind of look like spooters. I don't like spooters. Yep, definitely little spooters. Really creepy looking too. Alright, where the heck am I going again? Of course, I have to walk through the spooters. Okay, well, Oh, they're so creepy. Oh, they're so creepy. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, I hate this. Run. 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 Oh, God. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate everything about that. Get away from the spooters. Get away from the spooters. Get away from the spooters. They still follow? Okay, okay. Hang out here for a sec. Hey, Sam. Oh, I hope I never see those shitheads again. Oh, jeez. Look, Australia is a scary place. And somehow Kojima made it just a little bit scarier. Alright, how the heck am I supposed to get where I need to be? Somewhere. If I followed the ridge, this probably would have been way easier. Instead, I had to fall right down into the valley. Ad will start in about a minute, just to let you know. Back on the ridge. Look at this, I can't escape the spooters. I can't escape. What, were you guys having no sound issues when I was on this screen also? When we were doing the slideshow, could you hear stuff? Or could you only hear me? I wonder, I didn't think my audio sources were like per scene. That's weird. Output desktop, okay. I'm gonna have to go through each scene now. Shit. And make sure that each and every scene is separated and in outputting what it's supposed to output. Ugh. Potential gate quake.
Oh. I feel that. Pretty damn shaky.
Was Lou crying because, like, he sensed the earthquake before it happens? Sometimes dogs do that. Alright, we're gonna try to stay on this ridge. Yes, I pre-ordered and I got my digital quokka. Apparently, whenever we get like our base set up, when we can have put up a little hologram of a quokka. OBS always finds a way to make me look as dumb as humanly possible. Alright, well, I guess we're in the valley again. Am I going the right way still? Sort of. Alright, gotta go that way. Ooh, I fell down the hole again.
Far from home.
Check your destination. Yep, yep. Yeah, it won't be on Steam for quite some time. What they did with Death Stranding was they kept it a PlayStation exclusive for a long time. And it was only when, like, interest in it started to die down that they announced that they were going to put it on PC as well. As far as I know. I don't remember it being on PC for, like, the longest time. And they're probably going to do the same with Death Stranding, too. They're going to keep it exclusive. Like, you're not even going to be able to get it on the PlayStation, like PS Plus. Some games are on PS Plus. This one, I'm pretty sure you gotta, like, just buy it outright. There we go. Now I can check on Lou. There we go. There's my baby. There's my baby Lou.
Okay, you're all right.
It's gonna be okay. Look I'm shaking my controller. I'm sorry I smashed your face against that rock. We're gonna put some band-aids on you and some ointment. Oh, look at his little teefies. Look at his little baby teefies. That's so cute. You got cute teefies, Lou. Oh! I can zoom in on his cute face. Look at those green eyes. Don't worry about the baby. It'll be nice and sanded down when we're done with this mountain range.
Let's go home and get you fed.
That's where baby smooth skin comes from, right? Just shoving your baby up against some rock faces. It's how the cavemen did it. Sony, our games don't seem to generate a lot of sales. Yeah, there's a reason. Alright, fully going in the wrong direction. Yeah, Sony's very much a, you know, what do you call it? Walled garden kind of a situation. I'm very, very blessed that I'm able to play it. Because Jody gifted me this PlayStation, gosh, it's probably been about a year and a half ago now. And my goal was like, whenever I finally got a PlayStation, if I could ever afford it, was to play The Last of Us on PlayStation. I didn't even like wish list it on Steam. I wanted to hold off until I was able to.
Great. Rain. Gotta move.
Until I was able to play it on PlayStation, and I did. Blue, you gonna be okay? It's gonna start raining. It's gonna Benjamin Button my baby. Look at this. We gotta like close the flaps on the front of it, right? There, okay, there it goes. We got some face flaps because it's raining. Otherwise, he's gonna Benjamin Button because it's timefall rain. Why we don't just straight up have an umbrella, I don't know. We could have had an umbrella. We've got, you know, like exoskeleton legs and blood bullets and pea grenades. Why we couldn't just invest in an umbrella? Fragile has one, even though it's kind of weird looking. Why couldn't we get, you know, borrow Fragile's umbrella? Issue is they always do sell. It's just Sony doesn't think like 3 to 5 million copies sold is that much. Exactly. It's like we were really projecting more of a 6 million copy range. You know, we invested a whole lot of money in this. We want to get at least triple profit out of it, okay? Okay. Climbing a mountain with 3 limbs instead of 4. Yeah, that's an excellent plan. I'm technically climbing only with my feet because I keep grabbing onto my straps with my L2, you know, L2, R2 buttons to keep myself steady. The one thing I did forget is how much my hand cramped up while playing Death Stranding 1. There's a whole lot of like, okay guys, we need to pause for a sec so I can just shake it out. Jeez. So far, no special lighting on my controller. They usually do that for their AAAs, you know? They do special lighting on the controller for certain things. It's several hundred million in profit, not enough, exactly. Also, if you see me suddenly freak out, it's because there's a gnat that keeps fucking booping me in the face just now.
Fuck this.
I've got a credit card offer that's really thick sitting right next to me that I'm kind of swatting it away with. I haven't been able to get rid of that one gnat that just keeps making love to the tip of my nose. I've chased it around so much and it keeps evading me somehow. Am I going the right way still? Yep, alright, geez, this is a long way. Oh! Raging rapids! Actually, you know what, DM? And everyone else, I think I figured out a better question of the day than, hey, what would you be in Death Stranding world? Okay? Oh, the music's finally getting real cool. What, in your opinion, which game studio, game developer, not releaser, game developer, would you say is the most respected amongst gamers currently? In your opinion, what game studio is the most well-renowned, well-respected? Using ladders? Alright, hold on. I gotta read. Hold. Select. Use this menu to quickly switch between weapons and tools. Yes, yes, we got our weapon wheel thing. Oh shit, it looks like a tri-wheel. This is the reason why I didn't get into Red Dead 2, is because it not only has a weapon wheel, it has a weapon wheel within a weapon wheel within a weapon wheel. And it looks like I might have the same thing going on here. It's a little annoying when that happens. Big budget games nowadays are crap anyway. I mean, for instance, $80 for Borderlands 4 copy nowadays. Who wants to pay that? Play that after the last dumpster fires. And correct me if I'm wrong. I think there was a little bit of a news thing lately where like the main face of the Borderlands franchise was like, I don't care how much we price it at. If people will figure out a way to make it work if they love the game enough. Something like that. $150 collector's edition that doesn't even come with the game. Exactly. Oh, game got loud. Okay, there we go. I will... Thank you for letting me know. I'm going to adjust it right back down. See, we were in a quiet auditorially moment until now. Yep. Larian or Sandfall? Yes, yes. I would say Larian is at least top 5 for most well-respected developers. Most respected are definitely Larian and Sandfall right now. Case in point now. There we go. Okay. Select a category with R. Use the cycle through your options. X to equip. Okay. R. Cycle through. That looks like a ladder. Looks like I have different versions of ladders too. No, wait, no, it's just a ladder and an anchor. Okay, good. This is a little easier on the hands then. Pushing left, right on the D-pad versus holding down the trigger and pushing left, right. Okay. X. Equip. All right. Game options. We're gonna fix that audio now. Bring this back down to 95. We're gonna perfect this. By the time I get to my destination, we're gonna perfect this audio.
Off already.
All right, it looks like we gotta get across the raging rapids. This looks traversable. Select ladder. Hold on. L2, R2. Place. Yay! Baby's first ladder structure. The unknown porter, Chroma the Sage. CDPR definitely well respected as well.
There, we made it.
I would put CDPR as well as Remedy in the top 5. Don't forget about Remedy. They really are thriving right now. Yeah. They used to be like the least respected because of course the shit launch. But now they're like, okay, you know what? You delivered us something amazing. Yes, Janky, yes, I agree. Cyberpunk is an actual masterpiece and Phantom Liberty is better than the Witcher DLCs. I 100% agree with you. They did fix their mistake. They owned up to it. They even restructured their entire studio around, you know, fixing their mistakes. Not a lot of companies out there that do that. No, but most game devs are too profit-minded to own up to a mistake. They think they'll lose profit by owning up to a mistake. Guess what happened? They made more profit for owning up. Oh, look at that. The chat thing is fucked up there. I didn't realize. Let me fix that too. And that's a BT. Why are we friendly with the BT? Or why are we really chill with the BT and the TARS? This was a bad thing in the first game. Now we're like totally cool with it. Hello, dead people. Wait, was that camo? Was that optical camouflage? Nice. That's a pretty good way to hide in plain sight. Nice. Yes. Holographic rocks with holographic BTs. Yeah, fucking Ubisoft. I was gonna be doing a morning stream of our new 2077 patch, but they delayed it, and as far as I know, they haven't given us a new date.
Hey. Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
Look at that, he's walking with a little cart to help him, but he's walking around. Aren't babies not supposed to be walking until they're like 2 or something? I've never had a baby. What age do babies start walking around like that?
Open up.
Maybe he's just highly developed because he used to be a bridge baby.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gotta be fragile. That's a creepy monster thing. Also, yeah, there's fragile. Oh, and more hologram. Okay. Man, we got some advanced holograms. I think I clocked 190 hours during my first playthrough. Depends the baby. Some about 1 year old. I think in the cutscene earlier it said something like 11 months later. So Lou must be coming up on a year old, I believe. Intruder alert! It's a sexy woman who got Benjamin Buttons. So between 1.5 and 2 years? Gotcha. Nomad, thank you for following! Look at the cute crib with the otter. Why you all... It's just fragile. Don't be doing spooky music.
Who's there? Who are you? Fragile?
Were you cooking?
I was making some eggs. Making bacon pancakes.
I've been looking for you.
Okay, so the smooching doesn't come until later. Okay. I'm excited we get to see how it actually came about. I thought we were gonna jump cut to something else. Look, he gave his baby a tattoo. Do you see that? He gave... Norman Reedus is so obsessed with tattoos. He gave Lou a tattoo on his elbow. That's child abuse. That better be some sort of super futuristic, no pain method going right there, okay? Continue, skip, corpus? What is corpus? I don't want to skip or nothing, but what the fuck is corpus?
Wow. Lou's growing up fast.
Yeah, he's already walking. Got his first
look
tattoo
good.
and everything.
Like a happy family.
Next week, he's gonna pick up smoking.
Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God.
Oh, that's what it was. I heard a thing, something along the lines of you can look at the journal to if they talk about things, you can actually look at the journal. So I think that this is the thing. Yes, there we go. So all the things that have been mentioned so far, we've got a whole database. There we go. Yeah, maybe it's henna. It could be a henna tat, although that thing looked more black than brown. What if it's a birthmark? Just a super adorable birthmark. Babies come in all varieties of flavors. Really, that's it with humans. You never know. How old do you think you were when you started walking? Okay, now I know that I can just open up my little journal thing, and if I'm not remembering things right, which is highly likely, there's a lot of things I'm not gonna remember right. Luke can have a bear as a treat.
You track us down.
Your neighbor got hooked up to the
Pretty
Carol
sure that
network.
seal on his crib was the same
Service
seal
now
on like
stands
Conan
still
O'Brien's
waiting.
character in game 1.
I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
We're making up things again.
You care for a drink?
We're making up a thing to
keep it
explain
low.
why you're not gonna do the
I
thing.
should get straight to the point.
Do you know I used to gnaw on 3 limbs?
Is this,
Crawl
For
probably
a
on
moment
3
there, I
limbs,
thought
2 hands,
maybe
1
you wanted
leg.
to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left Bridges will be wiped from the record.
I can see you doing that, DM.
What about Lou?
Look at how clean he keeps this place too. You'd
That's
think
a little more
he'd be a messy
complicated.
individual, but
We're
no.
talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out.
Is that a bad thing to be doing that until
Sam.
3?
You brought America together, helped it be reborn as the UCA.
It likes.
But I'm
Yep, I
afraid
did that.
Death Stranding
I did
is
that
far
whole
from
thing.
over. Humanity is still in
And then
danger,
at least half of it blew up,
still
I
on the
think.
brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it.
Oh, that's too cute.
A lot of things changed after you went off on your own, especially within the UCA.
That's too fucking cute.
Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went
I
their
want a
separate ways.
tardigrade plushie now.
And that's not all. Diehard Man is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Carol network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore.
Oh.
And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop,
All right, so TLDR is I did all the legwork, put structures in place, and because of I did all that, now everything's automated, then they don't need people to physically make the trips anymore. They got robots to use to do that. They got chiral resources basically all set up to yeah, America's fine. America's great. Now we're gonna go elsewhere and do that again. It's not heard of, just weird is all. Got you, got you. Just one of those, hey, you know you used to do this when you were a kid? I love hearing stories about that, of like, it's impossible to remember everything from your childhood, let alone from babyhood. You're not, you know, generally people don't remember baby things. But when it's brought up to you as an adult, something that you fully don't remember, and it's like, hey, do you know that you used to do this? I love hearing about that shit. Yeah, ready? You know, all that legwork you did? I hope you didn't skip any leg day between then and now, because you're gonna need them thighs. Them chiral thigh power.
I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA.
I'm gonna hold that tardigrade like I hold my plage, and just gonna be like,
We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
tardigrade,
And we still require
tardigrade.
the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can
Honestly,
sense
I'd like to
BTs.
go up to Canada instead of Australia.
Sam,
It should be like more
I'm asking you
scenic,
to go to
right?
Mexico. To extend the chiral network to the
Maybe I
south,
just don't know enough about
just
Australia.
like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge.
It's
and
not
now
raining inside, by the
I'm
way. This
coming
is
to
their
you.
hologram thing.
So, what do you say?
The norm is that humans lose all their memory between 1 and 3 years old? Really? I've heard of people retaining some baby memory, or at least baby feeling, into adulthood. It's not completely unheard of, but it is weird. Probably weirder than you crawling on 3 limbs. Alrighty, so because I'm a cyber being and I exist in a lot of the corners of the internet, it's impossible to be on the internet and live without spoilers. And there is one thing already that's been spoiled about this game to me. It was unavoidable, literally unavoidable. It was not labeled well. So this first decision got spoiled to me. What I'm gonna do is explore the dialogue options and then say no. Because why would I go to Mexico when I got a beautiful, gorgeous, tardigrade-loving BB right in front of me? Look, I'm retired. You can't get me out of retirement. I'm a single dad. I got, you know, things to do. Like, you know, it's time for family time. If I go do porter things, Baby Lou is not gonna have a face by the time we are finished with the chiral network. It's just gonna be all sandpapered off. Alright, so let's start with, but why me?
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details.
I
but
do
the
miss
research
Deadman.
they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person.
I'd rather see Hartman, but I do miss Deadman.
Well, that was one reason. You got more?
I do. And this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear.
Oh, so you want me to bring
But they
Lou
seem to
into the
think
most
there's a good
dangerous
chance a
portion
massive
of Mexico?
BT
Is
is
that what
headed
you're
that way.
saying?
And if they're right, then I want you there. Ready to kill it before it kills you.
That gnat just
Don't
tried to
forget, Sam.
fly up my nose.
You were the first person in the
little
world
shit.
to ever take out a BT.
Oh my god. I am getting really pissed off. Can I ask you something? Can we make out later?
guess that makes sense. Something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control? Claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network.
That sounds like the same
internet before
thing,
the
Fragile.
destiny. Public infrastructure to connect people.
They're taking over the world
Which
in a
is why,
merchant's way.
Instead of turning
We're
to
creating a
established
big
government
corporate.
agency like
We're
Bridges,
creating Amazon.
the UCA contracted a private organization.
Post-apocalypse
like ours,
Amazon.
who then decided to employ the services
No, they don't want to
of a
take over the
freelancer like
world.
yourself.
No. You're totally be treated
So
fairly.
please, Sam, won't you help us out?
The norm is that humans lose all their memory between 1 and 3 years old. Now, I know these things cause I used to do what we here call care and welfare in high school. And of course, some people retain that. Like I said, people, all the colors of the rainbow, they're always external facts. That's why I said norm. Yes, yes, yes. I'd like to hear more stories about that in the future. I won't do it. I'll do it. Are there BTs out there? What is the state of the environment? Let's start soft. Let's start with the environment. What's it like in Mexico, in post-apocalypse
Chiralian
Mexico?
contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA.
Like what you
The
encountered when
timeful
you were doing
storms are
that.
growing
That sounds
more intense
interesting.
as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration.
Oh,
Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too.
yeah, we cover a lot of
So
ground
you should
here,
do
DM.
everything you can to stay
You know,
out of
Bruce
it
Lee
as
was
much as
fast, but he had to eat a faster brother suddenly.
There are many other dangers, though.
I
The
love
rivers
that
can flood
con.
in
That's a
an
good one.
instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
We're literally playing a game with a whole lot of puns and bluntly named things too. So you're right in the correct environment. Copy that, Jinky. Thank you for popping in for a little bit. I do save my VODs, and I also post them up to YouTube, so if you want to catch up on this later on, you can.
Mexico has no shortage of beached things.
BTs!
Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT.
It's creepy.
And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar.
Very creepy.
Giant BTs can and will emerge
And
from
cool.
the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living
Splat.
human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion.
Big ol' handprint.
Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way.
Big ol'
The survivors have
handprints.
since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside.
So like America before I connected it. How to care for patients, like changing their bed if the patient is immobile, hair care, how to cook, yeah, things like that. Yeah, I bet you have like all sorts of skills like that. All right, here's my super spoilery. Like normally, yes, I would have chosen I'll do it because I'm a kind person, and of course, if Fragile asks me to do a thing, I'm gonna do it. But of course, since internet is full of spoilers, we're gonna say no and live with the consequences. Look, now he's 2 years old.
Hey, Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all.
Look, he's got a little luggage thing.
Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms.
Guys, do you think I have a choice in what Fragile is asking me to do? She's telling me I need to go down to Mexico instead of raise my beautiful baby boy. No, I won't do it. I'm gonna spend family time with Lou. I refuse. Uninstall.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy's feet are too big.
Right, he should have all his teeth by now, if we're like at 3 years old or something. I don't think Lou's grown up past 1 year old though, physically. Look at him.
Not bad at all.
Maybe they didn't want to make a whole new Lou model just for this little Easter egg.
No! No!
You're skipping me all the way to the beginning. Hey guys. I wonder what I'll choose. Easter egg complete. Proceed with game.
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Oh, I hope we can give Lou like a little tardigrade teething toy. That'd be cute.
What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me.
He would not survive.
If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use.
Wait, are you physically going to be watching Lou, or are you just going to have an app watch Lou? Because that's an important question.
It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it.
How many likes does the app
Clean up
need
everything
before
as you head
Blue
south.
to get quality
And come home
care?
We'll be waiting.
I know, seriously? An app? It's okay, guys, it's non-alcoholic beer. Apparently they didn't get a beer sponsor. Lou is too cute. We could be jumping to conclusions. She could be like, maybe the app is like so Sam can check in on Lou whenever he wants. Maybe Fragile will physically be there and she's, I don't know. Maybe this is safer. Lou is safer at home alone than with me on my front little papoose, okay?
Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring?
Death Stranding the
Try
plushie,
sticking your
Death
thumb out.
Stranding the jewelry,
Like you're
Death
giving me a
Stranding the flamethrower. Oop. This one?
Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here you can check order details as well as the cargo for delivery.
And general
Now
terrain.
then,
We got
let's
some
review the mission
voxels.
that you'll be undertaking on behalf of Drawbridge.
Okay.
Your destination is a research lab in southern Mexico. When you arrive,
Oh, that's
you'll
a
need to use the
short
Cupid
trek.
connected to the chiral network.
We must be in
Chiral
Texas right now.
communication utilizes the beach, where time barely passes. Using the Cupid in conjunction with the delivery terminal, will allow us to initiate a zero-time massive
Also,
data
I can see a
transmission.
giant, like,
But
figure
because of
in the middle.
distance, it's not feasible to
Like,
head
there's a
straight
tar
to the
pit next to
lab
that house,
establish
but the
a
tar pit
connection.
next to the middle house
You'll
looks
need to
like
use the
a
way
giant
stations to extend
kaiju.
network coverage until
Look at
you're
that.
close enough to get
I
the
see
lab online.
arms.
Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte.
Maybe that's
Bring them a
trees.
delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue.
Is this a
But
living
once they're
city or
online,
is this an
We can
abandoned
give
city?
them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu?
Oh, can I move the... Okay, good. Okay, hold on. I want to go in here. See, look how this thing... It's got... Oh, that's a nice 3D map. Cool. Can I zoom? Zoom, enhance. Cool. All right, our little whale structures are back. I want to see over here. It looked like there was like a giant BT. Here. Look at... Oh, that's just another whale structure. Okay. When she was talking, it looked like a person. I thought we were going to do our kaiju battle already. All right, we're safe. We're okay. I wasn't prepared for kaijus yet. All right, ring
You
menu.
can access useful information about your deliveries via your ring terminal.
Yeah, we've seen
Review
Norma
the
drink
cargo
2 beers up
code in
till
your
now. 2
possession,
beers a
select
single day is
cargo
really not that
management.
much. If you're watching a child, you generally should not be drinking at all, though. I know parents drink, but generally you probably should not be drinking when you're watching a child, okay? That's kind of frowned upon for several good reasons. Cargo management.
This is the cargo you'll need to deliver. Be sure to get it to its destination.
Yeah,
in
5
one
might be
piece.
a bit much.
It's an excellent idea to place the most important cargo.
If
in
you're
your
so
backpack.
stressed you're pounding an entire case of beers, that's a problem. All
We've
right,
given
I
you
do
some additional
remember
equipment.
from
Can be
game 1
carried
that
in
there was like a
pouches
button
or
or
special
two
hooks.
that would
Just like cargo.
auto-organize my
All these
cargo
weapons
for
can
me.
be used to
Hopefully we got that
incapacitate
as well.
humans without killing them. So there is no need to worry about causing a void out. Be sure
Yay!
to weigh your various options as you load
We
up.
have an assault rifle that won't kill people. Chiral... No. Device used for expanding chiral network coverage. It allows for stable mass data transfer beyond the boundaries of UCA. Since it contains chiral matter, like the Cupid, it can be carried by doomed sufferers. That's the whole, like, when is your birthday thing. The better your birthday, the more dooms you have, and therefore the more connection to the beach. On the other hand, it's not like you can still function normally with 2 beers. Got the Mazer handgun. I think that one's like electricity something. There's that blood bag. There's our ladder. I like the ladders. I used a lot of ladders as a porter. Select multiple open coasts. All right, place in backpack, confirm.
Return to the menu when everything looks good to go.
There's my boots. That was the other thing. Occasionally you'd have to change out your boots because they get worn. Cargo capacity. There it is, auto arrange cargo. Hold down the triangle. There we go. Now we're more balanced.
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot
As
your
Lord knows,
delivery
doing it
route.
yourself is
Return to the
ridiculous. In the days of old, it was pretty normal to give your children weak beer to drink, right? Like, give them a thimble of, like, alcohol to knock them out or something. I think that was the thing. Oh, the baby won't stop crying. Okay, give it alcohol. Don't do that.
Return to the map when ready, Sam.
I'm taking a sip break. Give me a second. And I'm taking a quick stretch. And I'm eating a haichu because I need sugar. Don't rush me. This is not a game for rushing things. Ow.
See your destination? There's a river you'll need to cross to get there.
Uh-huh.
There are bandits in the area too.
Oh.
Armed groups that have attacked
Nom, nom.
borders in the past. Think about what route you might take from your current location.
What do you mean drinking water wasn't a thing? People still drink water. Hold square to start. Excuse me. I don't know if I inhaled spit or like a bug. I'm okay. I'm gonna live. Alright, hold square to start drawing a route. Yes. Hold the square. Go there. Place.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way. You can face these
General
challenges head-on,
elevation and
or
things, so
try
you
to
can
find
kind
a
of
way around them.
plan ahead.
How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Oh, I think it was a bug, because it still feels like it's stuck in my throat.
Delivery route finalized.
Oh my god. Why are we going that far back, DM? My goodness.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed.
Yeah,
We
surprise
decided to put a
protein.
hold on network expansion
Surprise
until it was
protein.
ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a
Oh
whole
my
new
god.
world.
Okay, okay. Basically, those dog tag things allow me to
It won't be any
connect
harder
a
than
new
before
place
either.
to the whole network.
The Carroll network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups.
I get you,
midway.
DM. I get you.
The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow.
Tardigrade.
Hungry?
No.
Yum, 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 yum.
No more baby food for you.
He's moving into solids and semi-solids.
Let you get Fragile any trouble while I'm gone.
Does Fragile even know how to raise a kid? We never asked. Normally you grill someone whether or not they're a good babysitter.
Break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
Oh. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. Who cares? She's got an app. It's okay. She's got a babysitting app. There we go. All right. Okay. Hopefully I coughed well enough to be able to talk now. Jeez. Oh, look, it's got my stats right here on the screen. So in the game one, the more things we did, the more stats we got, and it had like a star shape, but it looks like we've got 6 points now. So the more we do things, the more skills we get. Cargo capacity, that's my route. Hopefully my ladder will help me get across the river. And we created this dotted line. She showed me how to do the dotted line.
Let's get this done.
This was one of those things where chat had to help me out, because they don't always say in Death Stranding 1 how to do every little thing. Cargo scanner. Chat had to help me figure out how to do a couple things, and like the little dotted line option was one of them. So it looks like they made it part of the tutorial now. Ninja. There we go. Thank you for following. I'm glad you're having a good time.
Come on, Sammy boy.
All right. I believe I'm going to be using this a lot. Both to make sure I know where I'm going, as well as to scan the area for any extra little thingies along the way. Oh, what am I covering up also? Hold on, Sam. What is behind me? What is this? Okay, it looks like durability of my shoes. The top one, I assume, is like... Okay, D-pad things. D-pad things. Okay, cargo management. Do. Some cargo-related actions. Okay. So, like, if I wanted to, like, grab a gun or something, I guess. Nope. This is, like, the quick thing for ladders. Okay. Put your ladder away. Oh, here we go. Look! They put the signs in the D-pad. We can put smiley faces anywhere we want. The sound of the alerts are definitely fucking up here. I've had that happen a couple times here. Oh, maybe it's the same problem as we had for the Elgato. Let's see. Oh, it is. Look at that. I think I could test it too. Again, I'm gonna have to go like scene to scene to make sure it's working properly too. Do. Send test alert.
New fingerprints detected.
There we go. It definitely worked that time. Shit. All right, now I know how to do this. And then what's this one? Oh, it's my little radar thing. I didn't think this would work without Lou, though. Why do I have my little radar thing if I don't have Lou? All right, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Let me scooch back into my corner. Gotta put baby back in the corner. Whoa! Look at this. So I should be able to, like, scan it, right? Isn't there a thing about, like, scanning it? Or can we just pick it up? Yoink! Okay, we can just pick it up. Practice using weapons! That's my ladder, though. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's both. It's tools and weapons. Okay. Category. Where is my guns? Oh! It's time to pee.
Nothing in the tank.
Never mind, it's not time to pee. We'll do that later. Still gotta, I guess we gotta drink before we can pee. Here, let's just drink some water. There we go. Water consumed, stamina restored. No way I can pee right away. That would be stupid. That would be silly. Nope. It went right through me. Alright, now we know for the future. That's my ladder. There's my guns. The guns are on top. Equip.
Been a while since I held a gun.
It has rubber bullets. Hold, fire, aim, fire, reload. Okay. All right, good to know. Good to know. Here, let's see if we can hit that cactus. All right, all right. I think I know about what I'm working with there. All right, let's get going. We're off the trail. We need to get back on it. There we go. This is familiar. Hit the L1 to scan everything nearby. Highlights all the useful things. That's definitely a thing. Can I just walk across this, or is this too swift? Nope, we're good. We're good. It's a thing. I'm grabbing the thing. Sometimes cargo will be lost. You'll receive likes on the way of thanks to deliver this cargo. The more we do lost cargo things, the more likes, and the more likes we get, the more our skills and reputation increase in general. That's what we're working with. Is that where? Man, I really got off track here. There's my dotted line. All right, now I see the little like terrain indicators too as we're walking around. There's little red X's where it becomes difficult. Always hold on to your straps when you're crossing the water so you don't fall in the water. Always hold your straps when you're climbing up difficult terrain. Copy that, DM. Thank you for being so chatty today. It really made my day. Have yourself a really cool day. Thank you. Yoink. Keeping balanced, yes. Also, occasionally I should do like the adjusting of my cargo, right? Ring menu, cargo maintenance. And then, like, I should be able to, like, auto-adjust things in here, right? Can I not auto-adjust my gear on the fly? It was holding down triangle last time, but it's not giving me the option now. Sam's stats. Look at this! All these stats. Oh, and I can level up my punching and my small guns and my big guns. All right, we're learning. Guys, we left Texas and we're trekking across Mexico. We found our way into the heart of Mexico just by walking for like 10 minutes. They kind of squash some distances in the game to real life. That looks like a probably a bad thing on the horizon. Where's my path? That's coming up fast. Man, that storm's coming up quick, isn't it? All right, let's get across this river before it gets to me. Pretty sure I'm supposed to be on the other side of the river. Go, 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 go. Don't go in water for long. Okay, there we go. All right, we're good. I wonder if we're gonna get like some creepy BTs in the sandstorm, maybe. Daruda's about to attack me.
God damn.
No. Sorry, tripped over my feet. I'm pretty sure my path was over here. Hello? Where did my dotted line go? That way, okay. Right into the heart of the sandstorm, because of course. We have to go right into it. In the first game, we mostly just had rain and storms of various sorts with regards to rain, and some snow, blizzard conditions. But oh! Cinematic. I think we're gonna have more varied weather conditions going into this one. There's those bandits. So I'm told we do have more combat options, but we also have more stealth options. If we wanted to, we could be completely non-lethal and sneaky going into enemy territory. Use L1 to enter compass mode. Marked. I see you. You have been marked. Is it just the two of you? Bandit grunt? I saw something floating around back there. Okay. I wonder if there's like a limit to how many I can mark, maybe? My dotted line seems to be going through the middle of this, though, perhaps. I bet I have to go through this in order to get to my destination. Alright. Let's get our gun out. How am I gonna get down this hill in a sneaky way and get up to them before they can hurt me? R1 stand crouch. Oh! Oh, okay, okay. Crouching makes it harder for enemies to okay, this one. This one. All right. I learned the crouch. Stay crouching, please. There's at least a couple over here. We're gonna get them. There we go. Look, tall grass. A gamer's best friend. You can't hide in tall grass if you got cargo sticking out the top of your backpack. Can I, let's see, which button was it again? Nope, not this one, not this one. Not that one, hold on. What was this one, there we go. Let me go back to cargo management. You know, I don't think I can adjust this any different way than I've got. I guess we'll just live with our life choices. Electric something. Maybe he's got an electric thing to hit me with. Where did the other one go? These marks need to be like brighter. That little mark that's on him, that little blue shield, is very tiny. Alright, sneaky, sneaky, sneak. Go into the tall grass. How much you want to bet he's gonna see me? Cause I picked up those extra couple things. He could like see my backpack sticking out. Where did your buddy go? Huh? I see you, I see you. There's a third one somewhere off to the left, but I don't see him. Alright, we're probably just gonna still take you out anyways. I wonder if it'll do the exclamation point and like the blee sound when he sees me. Oh, wait, all the way over there? Is that another dude? Yep. That's either the dude I lost or a whole different dude. I'm gonna take them all out because it's important to put some fear in the bandits so that they, you know, respect me as I move in. Respect my authority. But I'm gonna make sure not to kill. Oh wait, can I sneak up behind you? Let's see how close we can get. Also, can we like save? Is there just like an auto quick save? There, look. Oh, you cannot save as a threat has been detected nearby. Okay, maybe later then. It's fine. All right, here we. I'm gonna get up close. Maybe we can like silently, with a strand equipped, press O when behind an enemy. Well, let's equip our strand. Hold on. Is it just the rope? Yeah, okay, it's this one. Snaky, snaky. Bind with the strand! Can I pick up the thing? I can pick up his thing too. Can I get my strand back? Is he... Hold on. Okay, I've still got it. Maybe I have infinite rope. Hey, look at that. I didn't kill it. I was so good. We're gonna get this guy over here. Again, put the fear of Sam Porter in our enemies. Oh, there's another. That looks like kind of a big guy down there. How many y'all are there? It's hard to tell which direction they're pointing to. I don't know if I'm walking directly in front of him with him looking at me or not. Tall grass. Nope, okay, I think he's facing away. Snake, 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 snake. Get hogtied, fool! Quickly adjusting your cargo. Hold up. Offload unusable items. Offload backpack. Cargo management. Auto arrange. Yes! Okay, we got multiple ways to do this then. Okay. Geo, hello! I know it's super late, isn't it? As in it's super early, therefore it's super late. I won't be going super long today. Speaking of super, I just wanted to get us started in Death Stranding now that it's finally arrived. Offload materials. Offload backpack contents. Okay, okay, okay. Now I'm learning things. Geo, you did miss a few things, but nothing super groundbreaking just yet. But I do suggest looking at the VOD later, you know, so you don't feel left out. It's a little too much for me to sum up. But not enough for me to well, we don't have a mama, but Fragile did come by and offer to babysit so we can put Mexico in the chiral network. That's the main thing. We got a game choice that wasn't really a choice to put Mexico in the chiral network. And now Fragile is babysitting Lou for us. Also, Lou has a tattoo. Sam Porter is an irresponsible parent. He gave his baby a tattoo. Where are you? Where did that guy go? I thought he was kind of in the middle. Oh, there you are. Love you too, Geo. Thank you. Oh, enemy spotted me. All right, hold on. Which button was the thing again? Which button was the thing again? This one? This one? This one? Nope, it wasn't this one. It was this one. Oh, jeez. I'm trying to get out my gun, and I can't remember which button it was because now I'm panicking. This button, this button. Nope, that's jumping. We're jumping. Oh, look, another enemy. Hold on. This one. Nope, that was punching. Punching my enemies. I can punch you. There we go. How about that? We just punch you. Ow. Wow. 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 Don't you taunt me. You think you can survive this? Give him the Undertaker move. Ooh, another ladder. Take that and this. And some of these. Hi, Bone Daddy. How you doing this morning? All right, this one was the cargo management menu. There it was. And I can also hold up to do that. Auto arrange. Where was the get the gun out thing? This is my rope. Nope. Not this one. Not this one. Not this one. This is the crouch. Was it the hold the there it is. It was right on the D-pad. Oh, I forgot. All right. Well, now that we're here, let's get out a gun. There. Enough of tying people up. Let's have a gun at the ready. I like how the bog just gets bigger as you loot. Yeah, the bag. He's really chunky now. This is my chunky boy. This is tall grass. I don't remember Death Stranding 1 exactly having a full-on stealth. I do remember they had some tall grass, but it was fairly difficult to actually stay in stealth. It was almost encouraged to go in guns blazing most of the time. Alright, that dust storm is almost on us. Can I bet there's super secret things up here. Anything really cool up here? I'm gonna scan, let's see. I don't see anything.
You should have more faith in yourself.
But... I was exploring. I wasn't doubting myself. I was exploring. All right. No, you're right. I should just keep moving forward. I shouldn't keep looking back. Can I get through here? I don't know. Maybe, kinda, sorta. There we go. Okay, we did it. Is this sand or snow? I think it's sand. That's a steep drop off there. Oh, there we go. We're good here. I was scared. Sam, do not swim in the Gulf of Mexico, please. Swimming in the Gulf of Mexico is generally frowned upon without a boat. Walking in a strong headwind is hard work. You're under increased stress. Also drain your stamina. Where did... How the fuck am I... Oh, this is the big river! Oh, silly me, I could just use the fucking bridge! Whole game has like bridge puns all over the place and I just ignore the bridge. Let's see if I can find a climbable surface. Not here. Not unless I go swimming.
Sunset will be occurring shortly.
The sun has begun to set. That sounded like Dead Man telling me. I assume creepy things come out at night. Alright, is this... God damn bug, leave me alone. Please. Do we hop the cars? I feel like there was a whole nother... Yeah, why can't we go to the bridge to the right? Can I... Is there a way to go on this one instead of that one that's going in the water? Point of interest. A large bridge that spans the old border. It was the only means of crossing the frontier river without wading through the water. Bandits have been known to attack travelers on the bridge, which now sits littered with abandoned cars. Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's probably not impossible to get across this way, but it would be difficult. So let's turn back, try to go the better way. Ooh, pretty. Climb. So in other words, the sandstorm is directly above the Gulf of Mexico and nowhere else. Hello, Allie! Are you surprised to see me here so early in the day? I'd say it would be more surprising if you saw me in the middle of the day. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Oh, I could have just walked on that path. Oh, silly me. I had it right in front of me and I ignored it. Hey guys, the question of the day today is, in your opinion, what is the most, or one of the most, respected game developers in the industry among gamers? Hello, Tex, and howdy indeed. It's good to see you again. So far, we've mentioned, of course, CDPR and Larian Studios. Definitely highly respected in the industry now amongst gamers. They really made sure they made sure they delivered a quality product. Critics be damned.
Fuck, that is heavy.
Dude, it's heavy. Dude. I'm gonna run downhill. I'm running downhill. Be running up that hill, running up that fault line. There we go. Now we're back in the sandstorm. Darude is up in our face. Hello Games, the devs of No Man's Sky. Yes, yes. We're exiting the chiral network, going into the wildest part of the lands. I wish I had a flashlight.
Chiral network coverage.
I'm getting turned brown because I'm in the middle of a sandstorm. Do I climb the vehicle? If I climb it, we'll climb this. was lightning directly beside me. That was more lightning directly beside. This is dangerous. Can we run? Let's run. Oh, no, 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 don't tip over. Did I just see a person? Oh, okay. Runs and Sam, damn it, stop. Stop shifting your weight. We're in danger. We're gonna get barbecued before we get to Mexico City. Sheltering from strong winds. Move up close to the wall of the structure. Take shelter and avoid strong winds. It's lightninging though. I should not be outside at all. People started to ask for paid DLC because everything in the game was free except for the game itself. Like, no, really, charge me for things. We want you to make money. Please. There we go. All right, at least the lightning is hitting above me now.
God, this is heavy.
I know, right? God, it's heavy. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. I do like every time he opens up the map, he's giving a thumbs up. Last gen security camera. It's right in the path of the lightning. Hide in the tall grass from the lightning, Sam. Oh, jeez.
Stupid.
I agree. This is stupid. We're gonna get barbecued. Either that or develop superpowers. If lightning hits me, do I get like electricity power maybe? We're almost there. Just a little bit of cargo to pick up. Restoring stamina. Yes, we do need to restore our stamina. Also, I need to relax my hands because I've been holding both triggers this entire time. Running up that hill, running up that fault line. Drink your water. Much better. All right. Now we're more electricity conductive. The heck? It almost looked like there was a person there just now. How far off my... Okay, I'm still going the right way, mostly. Oh! Knocked off my ladder. Alright, note to self, I cannot bump into things randomly. Generally a bad idea. I'm sorry. Whew. Explore the spooky building or stay on track. Let's explore the spooky building. Look, there's tardigrades to eat too. Gotta restore our health and stamina after all. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, no, careful, careful. My scanner isn't picking up anything special in the buildings. I can't remember if my scanner does give me an indication of special things outside of cargo, though. It could be just general scene dressing. Okay, I think I do see a thing. Is that just more cryptobytes? I think that was just more cryptobytes. Another little feature that this game does, and I'm pretty sure they're going to keep doing it here in the sequel, is the more an area is traversed by you and all the other players, the more the scenery will change. So, like, you see my path as I'm walking around. That's the area that it's going to be easier to walk next time. So it's almost in your best interest to walk a mostly straight line for a new destination instead of going all over the place like I am right now. Like, definitely don't feel bad about exploring, but also it will help you in the long run to at least have a singular, straight, well-trodden path. I did make sure to turn on the option where it's like synced up online and stuff to what other players are doing too. So like they'll see my structures that I put up and I'll see theirs, things like that. Just a whole lot of tardigrades so far. Oh, oh. Serpentine, serpentine. This is the way I'm supposed to go. Whoa! Well, shit. That is definitely too rapid to traverse on foot. Although it looks a little shallow, it could be possible. Alright, time for a strategy that I did see in a little video in my... I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but I'm also trying to be well prepared wandering around the internet. I learned that I can attach 2 ladders together in order to get across gaps that are wider. So let me see if I can do that somehow. Let's equip a ladder. If I just aim it... Nope. I woke up and the buddy's in so much trouble. Oh no, what were they chewing on this time? How do I attach a ladder to a ladder? Maybe, okay, let's hold down the thing. Unequip. What is this? Oh, I can eat my tardigrade from this menu. Blood levels at maximum. Okay, this is for my blood. This is for my stamina. This is for other things. I have at least 2 ladders, probably more like 4. You would think I'd be able to do something with this ladder to... Hold on. Get this thing. Highly portable ladder. Secured in place. Cannot be recovered or moved. Well, I don't see anything in here. How to make a ladder on a ladder. That would be perfect. Okay. To be able to put a ladder on a ladder. I have her fence surrounding the bed so she won't go under. She ripped up the rug and got under it. I got so many scratches from trapping her after she got out and grabbing her. It's like, no, mommy! I must be free! I must explore! How dare you! You're not good! You're being mean to me! Aim with L2. Yeah, look at that. It's going into the water. I don't want to go into the water. That's the exact opposite of what I need. Maybe I can only traverse certain points on this. Let's see. Aim. Oh, I can get close. There it is. Connect ladders. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I had to hold it and start aiming in order for it to allow me to do that. Nice. This is how we do it. I've been streaming for about 2.5 hours. I won't be going too much longer because I do work later today and I'm supposed to be asleep very soon. I just couldn't wait any longer, BJ. Monday evening was way too far away, so I had to get us started.
Time to shine, Sam.
And you just woke up, yeah. I work third shift Texan. Normally I start streaming 8 p.m. Mondays and Tuesdays. Those are my days off. Although, guys, guess what? I just got the official yes that the new guy that I've been training doesn't care what days of the week he's scheduled whatsoever, which means I get to change my days off of the week. It's a little bit of a negotiation with the boss lady, because they're the busier days, she wants me there. She wants the more dependable person there. But I'm actually gonna get a weekend day. They haven't told me whether it's gonna be the Saturday or the Sunday. But if it's Saturday, then that means I'm gonna have Friday, Saturday off. And if it's Sunday, I'm gonna have Sunday, Monday off. I finally get a weekend. Oh my God, it's been months. More like 7 months at least. So we're gonna actually be able to, like, those of y'all who can only drop by for like a short bit before they go to bed because y'all are 9 to 5ers and I start stream right when you're getting ready to go to bed might actually be able to catch it because I'll be streaming on a weekday, weekend day, finally. Yay! Now to convince all the politicians in the world that the 4-day work week is optimal for everyone involved.
Security measures limited.
Sam's skills have improved as a result of his experiences. Weapon usage is restricted.
Inside facility
My
grounds.
endurance went up, my KO resistance went up.
Process your orders and requests.
So yeah, we need a 4-day work week so, you know, we all can have a life outside of work. Oh, look. Look. It's so cute. She got Ludafall sleepies. Oh, that's so cute. Using the SSS, you can view messages sent by people from all over the world. Look back on likes you've given and received from porters. Enjoy the screenshots you've captured in photo mode. I've seen some bits about the photo mode. It's pretty extensive. How does it feel to be back out there, Sam? I'll try to use the SSS to keep you up to date with everything over here. Lou was having fun playing around just a while ago and is now fast asleep in dreamland. Smiley face. I'll send you other messages soon as which you can check out on your ring. And don't worry, I'll take care of Lou. Okay, so maybe she does know how to take care of Lou. I was a little bit worried. But maybe the app is actually helping her out. Oh, look at the camera zooming out so we can see the cool whale. We are indeed approaching our destination. I am head to toe the color of the dust that was blowing around. I am Pigpen. I'm leaving little clouds behind me.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Hello! It even, the AI knew to greet me in English even though I'm in Mexico. Oh shit, congratulations, BJ! Activate terminal. Deliver and report. Deliver requested cargo. Yes. We got a lot. Confirm. About to deliver cargo. Are you sure you want to proceed? Yes. Have this, please. It's a little dirty, but it's fine. It'll work.
You must be Sam. It can't have been
Hola.
easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us
This
onto the
hologram's
chiral network,
not
right?
looking good.
Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online.
Maybe
That'll
the
be one less
hologram
thing
will
for
get
our
better once I
residents to
get them
worry about.
online.
Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me.
Gonna spend it all in glitter cars, yes. Look, he's made of glitter. He's rich.
Well, that's not half bad at all. Much obliged.
Likes earned for the order completion, average content damage, 5% or less. I did fall over a couple times, so I guess that makes sense. But geez, that's a small margin of error.
Didn't think you'd go to such lengths on our behalf. We really can't thank you enough.
More likes though. Look at this. So the more our
Just
stars
like
go
everyone
up,
says,
the better
you're a
gear they
man
give
that
us,
people can
and like
rely on.
upgrades to our skills and gear too. We want to deliver packages to get better at doing our job in general.
Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The Cairo
Someone
gateway
told me
you brought us
Pecora
should
is
allow us
actually
to
part of the main
establish a
quest. I
connection
Neil
between
Kojima.
Mako and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can
That's
finally
amazing.
solve
I
a lot
thought
of
she
our
would be just a
problems.
little side mission, but main quest, that's cool. Magical dog tag, Wi-Fi powers. Whee! Whee! That chiral network's pretty powerful. It makes me hover and irradiates me every time I use it. Oh, we're technically still just in Texas. Look at the shape of that. Right there. Right there. Here, here, hold on. I need something to point for me. 1 second. I got this. I'm gonna... There. So, as you can see by the duck in Exhibit A, just above his beak, or below his little feetsies, you can see half or 3/4 of the state of Texas, maybe slightly part of Mexico down here. If I went into the water next to that bridge, I would be swimming in the Gulf of Mexico right around here where our duck is currently. Looks like we've got some places we need to go just above his boopable little head and beak here, here, and here. Although I don't see any other landmarks outside of that. This is the one that worries me, because it's in super highlight mode, you know, just above his boopable little head there. And they were talking about how this whole area kind of became BT Warzone or something. Fragile was saying something along those lines. But I'm sorry to disappoint you too. As far as I understand, we've got limited time in Mexico. I believe most of the game will be taking place in Australia. Hence why the DLC was an adorable little quokka. A hollow quokka. But it looks like we're, by my guesstimation, and metagaming a little bit from Death Stranding 1 to this, let's say maybe like the whole first chapter is Mexico, and then chapters 2 through 8 is Australia or something. All right, thanks for helping me out, Ducky. You can go swim now. Bye-bye. Cuidad Nudo del Norte, Norberto Puente. Just over the border.
Successfully expanded. Commencing data collection.
As soon as we expand into Mexico, they steal all of Mexico's data? Did I hear that right? First outpost in Mexico achieved. We're going to download everything. Fucking Americans.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Oh, it's still a star system. I thought I had 6 stats, not 5. Alright, we're getting there. Brave Handler! I'm no longer unknown, I'm now a Brave Handler.
Porter grade increased. Congratulations.
Okay. Next. Power Porter grade 13.
Chiral
Hey,
network
there we
connection
go. Now we
confirmed.
can make him out.
And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use.
Thank you.
There
I
are
do need to
countless
sleep.
dangers in these parts.
I am quite
You should
eepy.
rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again.
How are things in the region? What was untenable about the corpse disposal? Yes, tell me about that.
As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation.
That was pretty dumb
And
of
with
you.
the constant timefall in the vicinity, chiral contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right.
How are things in this region? How you doing? What's good? What's a good local hotspot?
Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created.
I can't
Fear of
either, so don't
BTs
ask.
and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's
In the
not
first
forget
game,
about the
basically,
bandits
whenever a
willing
corpse
to
was
attack
about to,
travelers and facilities.
a body was about
But so long
to
as we remain connected to the
get
network,
be dead
we'll
for
have
too
access
long,
to new tools
it would
and
create kind of a mini
technologies to
nuke
help
area.
combat these threats. You brought us
and
more than a
it's
connection
that's
to
a
the
bad
outside.
thing.
You brought us hope.
Kind of a whole lot of bad things happen if you just allow a corpse to do its own thing. So you have to burn it before it does. And there were separate buildings that you had to trek to in order to burn a body. I was pretty good about not killing people, so I never really had to do that myself, past the one mission that it told you to. But now, one of the improvements is every outpost you connect to, they've got a corpse disposal thing in unit. It's not a whole separate building, it's in the building you're sleeping in that you get to burn corpses. So it's a little more convenient now. What happens now is we
Thank
get
you
some
again for
sleeps,
everything.
both
Now
character
get started
and
right
me.
away on preparing your
We're
next
gonna
order for
wrap
you.
this up in just a little
By
bit
the
here.
time
I
you
think
wake
this is
up,
we're
it
coming
should
up
be
to a
good to
good
go.
pause
You'll just
point.
need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on
I'm
you.
pretty sure I can do a quick early morning stream tomorrow as well. Just keep your eye on the channel announcements in the Discord, or just keep your notifications turned on Twitch. Twitch is a little less reliable, but you know, keep your eye there. But one way or the other, I will let you know in the Discord. Promise. Because Lord knows we got a big game ahead of us, and we should spend some quality time as much as possible with it. I need a shower. Come on, just hose me down, head to toe. Don't lay your dirty ass in the bed. Look at his face. Look at his poor face. Are you okay? Oh! A thing! Sam, the shower and toilet are outside your private room. Chiral crystals will be covered from any waste you produce, so go ahead and make use of the facilities. Thank you! I'm so pale. Can I zoom? Yeah. I'm so pale. He's just glaring at me. Alright, let's take a look around. This is pretty nice. Hey, look, our backpack's already clean. We still have to just clean our face. I'm just getting a feel for our surroundings first. Also, of course, there is the thing of like, if you looked at Sam in weird ways for too long, he would mess with the camera. See, now he's wiggling his toes because I'm looking at his feetsies. For free. Free feets. What about if I zoom in on your cool tattoos? It's hard to hold down the stick. I wish this was on a toggle. Can I put the zoom on a toggle? Let me see. Let's see. Settings. Because right now it's just I have to hold down the right stick in order to zoom in. Let's see. Camera settings. Vertical speed, vertical controls. Horizontal controls. Save oriented. What? I don't see anything along the lines of toggle versus hold in here. Darn. Auto center speed. Yeah, if you stared at his crotch, you'd punch the camera. His general posture is more open now. So he's like, obviously he's gonna be more friendly with folks like Lou and Fragile. He's probably not fully over his like don't touch me thing, but his general body posture tells me that he's more open and communicative than he was before. So like earlier in the first game, it was more like you look at him for too long, he'd look away, or you know, he'd kind of turn away from the camera a little bit. But as it is, like he's looking right down the barrel of the gun right now. For the most part. He's feeling a little bit self-conscious. Okay, now he's getting uncomfortable. I do feel a little bit bad about this. And my thumb is getting a little bit tired. Come on, Sam, I'm looking for Easter eggs. Don't roll your eyes at me. Come on, I'm a gamer, I like my Easter eggs. Hello, August, hello! Super secret stream. You caught it. You caught me. Just in time for me to use the toilet. How you doing? We've been streaming almost 3 hours now. I'm gonna be calling it sometime soon because I do need sleep. But hopefully you'll check out the VOD and see what kind of ground we'd covered. Literally. You got your whole day ahead of you though, don't you? Oh, they didn't even animate it. They showed almost booty cheeks and stuff like that when he was showering and pooping and peeing. They gave him more privacy now. They took away some of the fan service. Is there a mirror? We had a mirror last time. I don't see. Oh, look, we still have our side table. Are those Monster Energy drinks? They don't look like them. I think they lost the Monster Energy drink or Red Bull sponsorship, so they eventually like swapped it out for something generic. I didn't want. We need to keep it Twitch friendly. I'm just saying. They got almost booty cheeks on the first one. Almost booty is okay. Actual booty, not so much. Mm-hmm. They robbed us of the fan service. Unless this is just a this location thing. Maybe we'll get something different later. I don't see anything else to interact with in here. Oh, look, we've got our little action figure thing over there again. That looks like Troy Baker's character on the top, maybe, over there. It's hard to tell. All right, okay, can I, what if I did this thing? System, quick save. Save complete. Order completed, deliver the, extend the chiral network, go to sleep. Oh, where's the sleep button? Sleep! I found the sleep button! At least now he's not sleeping in his bed while he's all filthy from the dust storm. You see nothing? This is a Twitch-friendly stream. You see nothing. If anything happens, we might have to get surprise Keanu Reeves on the screen just to cover up any sussiness. If you suddenly see Keanu, it's because there's things on screen that you shouldn't be seeing. I can't wait either, August. This is gonna be so good. Oh! Looks more like a nightmare than a dream. Is Lou doing a handstand? Is Lou walking with only his hands? Nightmare Lou. From the beach. AOT. No. It's our beach lady.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be.
Did you bamf here with Lou?
I'll admit, this stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough.
You didn't burn his mouth, did you?
Advice for every situation.
Hi.
Lou's like, grabby hands, grabby.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Oh, what's a hologram?
Works same as it ever was.
Aw.
It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine.
Give me my baby.
Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
At least Lou's okay. Happy and healthy. No.
Blood volume and stamina at optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
The AI voice kind of sounds like Dead Man, but like robotic Dead Man. Entering private room gives Sam a chance to replenish, drink, use the shower, toilet, and sink to sleep in a proper bed. Private rooms also allow you to examine your weapons and access to the firing range. There we go. View test weapons, go to the surface, use toilet, shower. Don't look at me like that. I'm reading. View the weapons, please. In virtual reality? All right, you know what? I think we better keep the training grounds for next stream because that's gonna push back our time a little much. All right, go back. That's pretty cool though. We're gonna do that next time. There it is. We found the mirror. Watch your silly face. Your hair did not react to that whatsoever. Welcome back, Daddy. Customize look. It's the silly sunglasses. Wear on head, change color, take off. Versus wear on head, change color, take off. I think we're gonna have to go fashion instead. We need some fashionable glasses. Let's see what looks good. There's nothing in purple? Come on. There's not even a chroma orange or a purple. Oh, you know what? This is probably close enough, I get. Oh, that looks more brown than red. Ah. Although this one kind of looks like, gives me Elton John glasses vibes, so we'll just go with that. There, and wear it on your head, you silly bean. I want to see your beautiful eyes in the cutscenes. My two favorite colors, and they don't have it. Maybe it's something we can unlock later on, because this is like a permanent thing in the game, these glasses. In one, we could change the color into like some craziness. Yeah. So we're gonna maybe we'll get more colors later. Let's see. Let's hope. Besides, it said customize look, which makes me think that there's more than one thing to customize. Let's see, can we make them do silly faces like before? Do you have silly faces you're gonna make? Say your daily affirmations in the mirror. I'm good enough. I'm smart enough. Gosh darn it, people like me. I have to wait for this until it comes to PC. I understand. I know your pain. Change screen image, customize backpack, customize. There we go. More customizing of looks. Something over here. It's hard to kind of get the right angle to select things. How much you want to bet that's our trophy thing over there? Wait, what was all this? I thought this was just sleeping. Sleep till morning, sleep till evening. Oh, look at the pictures! Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god. Oh, it's a whole lot of adorableness. Oh, look at the adorableness! Oh! Cute aggression intensified! Oh! I think some of these might be pictures from the first game. Wait, look at it. We're both doing thumbs up. I love it. Alright, I need... What about the tardigrade one, maybe? He was pretty cute with the tardigrade. He was doing the, it's so fluffy, I'm gonna die! This one, two of my favorite people. We'll do that. We have to do two of my favorite people. Confirm. There we go. It doesn't go. Oh, I can do different pictures front and back. All right, what do we? Come on. Let me get the right angle. Get the right angle. There we go. All right, we got her on that one. This one, yeah. That's so cute. Oh, I can. Oh, I can move it. Oh, silly me. Silly me. Okay. Okay. We gotta do it like that. Now I get it. All right. Here is where we're going to save. Quick save. And that's where we're gonna call it for today. Okay? I'm sorry. I want to keep going, but I can't. Not today. That's a dad pose right there. It's just the double thumbs up. Yes. So spoilers. Lou is the BB from the first game. Sam Porter, Norman Reedus' character, named his BB Lou. And by the end of the game, for plot reasons, he got Lou out of his encasement. There's gonna be an ad starting in about a minute. OBS is not allowing me to snooze this one for some reason. So I apologize about that. But heads up, I will highly likely be streaming for a short bit tomorrow morning as well. Keep your eye in the Discord or Twitch for the announcement or for the notification. This and all the rest of the streams, I save my VODs. I put them up on the YouTubes. There we go. That should help you out. Yes, there is a Death Stranding Easter egg in Cyberpunk. It's in the probably the worst mission that it could possibly be in. It's the Peter Pan mission, which has to do with child abuse. You don't want to have your BB, your baby, present in a mission like that. They could have picked a lot of different places to put that Easter egg, and they chose that specific one. It's still part of it, though. Didn't they have it both in the police station and in the shed where all the kidnapped kids are, too? I think so. Anywho, alrighty, y'all. Our regular streams are always Monday, Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Keep coming back, please, so you can see more Death Stranding goodness. As soon as we get our Cyberpunk 2077 patch as well, we're going to be exploring some of that. The scope of it is supposed to be approximately the same scope as we got in patch 2.2, which is all the character customization options, the Balatro Easter eggs and short mission. Like, I don't expect like major anything, like new romance things to do or nothing like that, but a few new missions would be nice. They seem to be doing extra technical things on it. That's why they pushed back the giving us the patch, was to make sure everything works properly. But it's looking like this is probably outside of that third party company that CDPR is trusting with their stuff here. Chroma Easter egg confirmed. Surprise! This is your Easter egg, is me streaming in the morning. And I want to thank y'all for being like super generous lately as well. Like, y'all have been sending me some good snacks and some gifted games as well. I appreciate that so very much. I can't play every single game that you send me on stream, but I do try, especially the ones that I know a lot of y'all are going to be loving, okay? If you want to take a look at the wish list, that's the best place to do it. That's the other wish list. That's the more physical wish list. Alrighty, let's see if we can raid into someone else playing some Death Stranding as well. I'm likely gonna raid and run, because Lord knows everyone else is gonna be much further in the game than I am right now. And I don't want spoilers. I don't see any of our mutuals doing Death Stranding 2 right now. So I think we're gonna have to go find a new friend, perhaps. And plus, we always love to raid someone who's like a bit of a smaller streamer too. We need to support our smaller channels, yes? Oh my god, this one looks adorable. Yes. Adorable. Small streamer playing Death Stranding 2. Their name is Nash Nougat. Let's go say hi. We're just gonna do say Sage Raid, please. When we arrive, so that they knows my English right now, my grammar, so that Nash knows where you came from, okay? Thank you so very much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for all those new follows. Horde, thank you for your resub. I cannot wait to spend time with y'all again very soon, okay? I'll see you later, cyberpunks. Here's some outro music. We'll do this one. Yes. Right there as soon as it loads. There we go. I love you, bye-bye.